But they've got a good position here for Furia. You can leave Caterato's as a lurk, but they've got this heaven control, right? And that's the main thing. They can dip down if they want to, or they can now pounce in towards the A side. Cello, one tap for the first. Julie's from below. Can't do anything. Brolin was just too low. As you mentioned, that 4 points of HP, asking a hell of a lot from him. And not to be Torzi, he might get caught in transition as well. And waiting for the pounce as Shuhei starts to decide what he's going to do. Making his way up heaven feels like a death trap, and it probably will be, but he's given the luxury of getting away somehow.
I don't know how my guy is alive, but he is for now. Unfortunately, we're in one of those situations, but honestly, the thing that makes the most sense is for Mouz to try and look for exit kills, to get a few bonus kills here and there. Obviously, it might aid some form of force buy in the following round. Shui does get one on Cello in the end. Of course, when you have Kevlar saved over, it will definitely help that possibility of a force. Now, Torji will look for some kills, but he can't get anything either. Fallen will deal with him. And looks like Shui will be the only one to save. Nice call from Furia. Outside control, it's basic. With the little utility, of course, they'd invested into the round, but with Cello's opening tap, even though
it just feels like they lose so much more often than they win, and it just puts you in a bit of disadvantage, especially in this old MR13. But so far, from the games I've casted this year, from EU games in particular, right, 62 failed, 19 successful. So it's not exactly the best stats going there, but a buy-in towards his third round can work well. Xerxin only goes 1 for 1, but it's a good angle for Brolin. Cello doesn't commit to the peak. Brolin might have spotted potentially just a shoulder, hence why he now wants to make a bit of an action. But if he overextends here, he could be in a lot of trouble. Bomb on the back. This is an awkward fight here, Skulls, as he could get caught overextending. He's waiting for a swing, and actually works against him. Cello does catch Shuhei, but Yimfa works well. Looking for a second, and he'll get it as well. Cello, labored spray there, gets punished.
Yeah, Yimpat falling back from his ramp anchor duties, doing great work. And he was kind of the player that oh, hang on. I'll get back to that in a second, because Caterato's found Brolin toward heaven, creeping out Squeaky. So it's back into a 2v2. 45 seconds. Decisions have to be made. Bomb dropped, of course.
Yeah.
How does Furia get back into that from here? And they're going to have to win the duel straight up, you would think. Impact has advanced further toward Credit Card, and Caterато should get spotted out, but does get taken down. It might just be the firepower to get them through this one. Torji gets a long-range spray, and it's a 1v1. Yuri is 30 HP from earlier on. Not sure if Torji knows exactly how low he is, but Yuri's going to hit a banger. What a start for Furia.
Oh, that Brazilian buff on home soil looking good. Furia.
Yeah, and this is kind of like what I was thinking about with this team in terms of their Pro League performance, right? It was the individuals as a group that didn't show up. You know, Exertion was way and above the highest rated player at Pro League. I think it was 1.23 compared to 1.09 for Torji, and that's a big gap. One of the things that I've kind of associated with Mouz is just how good team play and across the board team individual performances they've really shown. And they're kind of getting farmed in this play as well here. Furia making a great call to go fast toward A. Shui needs to deliver, but he doesn't complete the kill on the first. And it's a 4v2 for the Brazilians again.
Oh, Skaterato lived there as well. The nade basically lands at his feet, but I think he's just protected by the very thin metal of Alt Vent. Really simple stuff. It's just an A-pop that works excellently. And Mouz, I think unfortunately, that plan all went wrong. The second Torzi in front of that home crowd, we know how they get behind them. Once again, though, got a scouts, few M4s, couple MP9s. Let's see what we can do here. Torzi in the flames, gets a tag in offense, which isn't bad, and that allows for Yimfat to go for 2. Caterata gets cleaned up, Yuri gets deleted, and Fallen left, scratching his head, thinking, how do I do anything here?
This is one of those classic rounds that it's not a full purchase, but Furia could fall foul to it. And Yimpat's doing God's work once again toward ramp. In these anchor positions, he is unbelievable. Skulls will manage to respond towards Shuri, but 2v3, 40 seconds.
I will say, as someone who uses a scout badly, right? I normally do like 71 and 1, so Cello might just survive. But same got me 7 Skulls.
8 seconds.
Yeah, this is a timing play. We've got to get down for this. 5, 4, bomb drop, no chance. Skulls will get his, and that's all he can get as well. That was all just down to the clock, and unfortunately, they just didn't expect that anchor up that close.
We know what he's capable of. To have one event where he's only one event where he's fallen off is kind of remarkable how good he's been, but it really told Cello. Ooh, through the smokes.
Like ships in the night, they just move past each other.
How's Exertion's very stuck. Obviously, he's aware of the possibility because Cello's just shot one bullet. Here's Yuri pushing forward, but Cello's just stayed stuck in position on credit, and he's got himself his entry. Yuri deals with Shuri as well. Torji finally rotates in, but 2v3, and once again, Furia have a bomb site.
Yeah, this is tough again. I mean, there's even question marks about if they can't get a kill soon, they might be tempted to keep hold of that AWP, especially considering how low the econ is. Flash gonna come through. They did plant open for main, and in fact gonna be the one to start trying to find a bit of space. Smoke down, that'll block off Skulls, and he has to reposition. Does give an opportunity to maybe isolate a fight as well as Torzi trained on the angle. Yimfact clears and does his due diligence. Yuri will drop and damage dealt towards Fury, Fallen. This makes this very difficult indeed. Fallen answers back and Torzi left with it all to do. Gets one but has no idea where Skulls is. He's got a lot of space to try and clear and not a lot of time. Tap on towards the bomb, and it basically has to be a stick as well. He might get the kill, but even that is a luxury he's not earned. It will be another round going the way of Furia. So far, looking exactly the case. Torzi, I like the angle. Skulls, he's creeping around, but no, 5-7 at close range. Gonna get two. AK scooped up and dropped, and he goes back in for thirds. Maybe gets a little greedy there as well, but at the same time, Xertion will deliver as Cello also drops. This is tough. And all now as Fallen gets tagged. I mean, K-Serato, if he can't find Brolin, this round's done.
K-Serato needs to swing, he needs to take it cleanly, he's taking it very carefully actually, he's trying to set up Fallen to pitch together, but Brolin's done a brilliant job at getting that one kill, just to settle things down for Mouz. It's Fallen with a 5-7, we picked up from the CT side, not going to work for him like it worked for them, and Shuri will take it. Mouz are battling in this half now, they may have been outplayed. It might be one of those rounds where Mouz have a few issues because the fast-moving Tech-9s with a full execute with the flashes. Shuri is somehow immune to fire in the corner of that smoke, but he still is struggling, and he'll get run down by Cello. Once again, it's a fast A play. Furia realised this has worked so often, but maybe not this time. Brolin and Impact recovered really well, and Brolin's doing a sterling job right now. He'll even get the last as well. Big quad kill from Brolin, and Mouz feel like they're in the game now. You're in Sweden, I get it.
Yeah, in Sweden, ESL Challenger Atlanta. It was a good time for those who joined for that. FlyQuest picked up a big win, but it was pretty interesting looking at some of these Twitter clips as well, seeing people full running and getting deagle shots. And speaking of some of these shots, Yuri gets caught, so does Xertion. A 1-for-1 trade outside, a smoke to come down. It's a bit of a lurking smoke. There's a huge gap here, so, I mean, Torzi has all the advantages. Now that will be plugged up. There's still actually a little bit of a gap maybe to work with. Just as his front smoke is replenishing, there's a slight gap in towards Garage. Roland gets caught. Fallen with that running drive by the Tech-9 will deliver. That's the numbers now for Furia.
Yeah, and look at K-Serato all over the A site already. Shuri's dropped down vent to check for that secret play. K-Serato is going to be completely unexpected behind the site silos. Torji will walk into that one. And Shuri has to make a hero play, flying up the vent. It's just not going to happen. There are two players watching you. And it's a 4v1 out of nowhere with the Impact wondering, where have my mates gone?
Yeah. Fellas, what happened? What happened? I mean, for him, all he can do is save it. I just don't think it's even really worth giving a look in. Nobody really goes to these top site retakes. I remember when the Mongols were starting to really make a name for themselves in Tier 1, one of the things they were doing was kind of wild top site retakes on Nuke. But in fact, he'll stick around for maybe a couple of exits, like that, for example. He'll take that one on towards Fallen. Good for the stats and all the rest, but I don't think we're going for too much of a commit here. I say that. He's got a kit, but he goes to his demise. I was sort of questioning what the decision was, but in the end, Furia, these are some really solid rounds that they're taking here, and they're finding a lot of space.
Yeah, glad at least the Impact did go for that because they had so much money they could buy everything they possibly wanted for the final of the half. So I always hate it when players say for no reason when you've got enough money. So fair play to Impact for giving it a go. It was a good strat from Fury in that previous round. It's pretty basic, but once they won their duels after losing the opening pick, it really worked. But Shuri's trying something different. And that lobby crunch works out for two. I say it's a crunch. It's maybe half a crunch because only really it was the hut push before Yimpat came in to help. Now Brolin will go through that squeaky door smoke. That's going to help out a lot just to confirm this control. Yuri needs an excellent pre-aim and it's not going to happen. Mouz have locked them out.
Fair play. This actually, Furia gets very fortunate there. He just gets the absolute pin-perfect gap in between three. Cello, best of luck shooting on the ladder. I mean, he does actually get a tag, so fair enough, but that'll be that. IEM and Brolin clean it up 7-5. A bit of a recovery from Mouz. We'll see if they can continue it after the break.
Brolin already up there. He'll be waiting to be the man to split the site. And because of that, because Furia know what's going on, they're forced into going hunting for information. It's a lobby crunch on the pistol. Impact is waiting, spots the first, gets taken down. Great shot from Fallen, and then gets a little bit too spicy and it takes a little bit of a tag off of their teammate. But Exertion, he'll deal with Cello. Fallen looking to run down more, and he does get a second kill. 3v3 with the bomb down, though, and Shuri gets one back until Skulls. Wow, he's found two of his own. Suddenly, it is all down to Brolin. They are quite far away, and there is no kit. He takes the long-range duel outside, though, and Serato will slap him down. What a round to win.
I think Skulls does so well there. That second, it's a quick reaction and expertly pulled off. A couple of kills for him, and of course for Furia, that is a massive round to be taken. A pistol.
With this first gun round for Mouz, Brolin's already got control down toward Glass on B, and Serato does really well to deal with the impact. Deagle out for Cello. That's a bit of a brain burp, I guess you could say, and decision making there on that particular timing while he was still kind of in the open. And now the bomb down. However, I don't think it's going to be too difficult for Mouz because Furia now down 3v4. I reckon they're falling away.
Yeah, they might call this. They're just locked out. Smokes towards both sides of ramp. They have no idea what the setup is. They have no idea in terms of information of single door, double door, radio, because they've played it in a one-pronged retake of all going towards top ramp. And yeah, unfortunately not to be for them. So I think this is actually the right call.
Brolin falls to top mini. And once again, Mouz insistent on the outside control. They've got that deep smoke in now toward the Hell position. Of course, if they go a bit deeper outside, they've got to deal with Red Box, but that is a bit of a whiff from Yuri, I'm afraid. Impact found Serato in the meantime as well, and even though more damage comes through to Shuri, it's a great tap on Cello, and Impact will even deal with Fallen as well. This one has crumbled very, very quickly, and Skulls, he's got Impact locked in. He may get that one, but he needs to fight his way out for more. They're all low in front of him, but he can't connect the headshot first. Exertion takes it. Everyone's getting their kill tally up. I know it sounds really basic, but that was the stat that I kind of, screamed out to me after Pro League. Hang on, this is... Ugh. I just shivered IRL. All good. But it was Xertion who was at a 1.23 at Pro League, and the nearest was Torji on a 1.09. And usually on Mouz, they are spread across the board very evenly. Maybe Shuri just lagging a little bit further behind. But yeah, especially early stages of this event, especially that game versus Pain, he was very impactful. So it's good to see them fragging well across the board. And they're going to be one round behind now in a matter of a few seconds.
Yeah. Might look for an exit here. Might try and see if they can pick up a gun, but I don't think they're going to be given that. It feels like Mouz have got a pretty clear path to save over towards top ramp. So now we find ourselves at a one-round game, and this becomes very interesting. I do wonder whether Furia attempt that tack pause. They're going to go for a little hunt here at the end, and actually, they'll get one, maybe another behind it too. They're sticking around to fight. Why not? Because they are making it a little bit expensive. Money isn't exactly completely fleshed out for the Mouz side, so you'll take that. Yuri will go down to the bomb, so will Xertion. So in the end, 3 kills, including the bomb. Smoke going to come over, and this will once again give them a little bit of room as it trickles down now, so completely nullifies Yuri. And that timing's perfect, but it still doesn't work in Brolin's favor. He'll get caught. There could be more behind this. Serato deals decent damage, but they might not expect Xertion. He now is spotted, and Serato quite fortunate. He spots him as he's jumping back to safety. So he does manage to dip his head away and doesn't need to fight. They've got the numbers. Just play off each other. Play the numbers game now.
Oh, Fallen going searching for a bit more here. I'm not sure about this. Yimpat's in a good position, but Fallen just clears him. Oh, hello. That is maybe a bit overzealous, but when it works, you have to praise it. There is a position here they have to be worried about, of course, toward that heaven area with Exertion, but Fallen is clued in toward that as well. Furia is about to team up with Exertion. 30 seconds left in this round. They're going to need to go. But Cello has pinched in toward lobby as well to re-clear it out in its entirety. So he can be a really quick rotation. Torji, as you can see, waiting in mini to do something, but surely the crossfires here are going to be too much for Mouz. Now 19 seconds. Oh, has missed a big shot, but Skulls is there to help. Surely it doesn't go any further. Shui's got 3 bullets in his AK, but Exertion getting more kills. He's found 3, but surely K-Serato puts an end to this. There's 1, there's 2, and double digits for Furia.
Oh, for a second, I thought K-Serato's gun itself was going to block him from seeing him on the plant. I was getting a little worried that he's actually going to give them that plant. Oh, Mouz, sure, we come back into a bite. But it is once again back on towards that pressure situation. Lose this buy and we're in trouble. Fallen, that's bold, and it works. And he gets out. MP9 sticks around, gets a little bit of damage. Fallen second half asking, how is he still alive? How is he still alive? Skulls does the kill, but it's Fallen who no-scopes him through the wall to basically confirm that kill. And he's gonna get another. What a ridiculous round from Fallen. Oh, Presenche, the professor steps up, and I can't believe
Yuri, deep garage. Brolin is eager to drop down on the front of that. And actually the position that Yuri's holding is to make that position not being seen. But Yuri, he'll still find Exertion. Surely they'll be able to get something across the map here with the control they have. Brolin finally gets one back, but he needs 2 and he gets it. But there is K-Serato. It's taken him a long time to get that one kill that he probably would have gotten anyway. But he's found it, and now it's all down to Torji and Brolin, and I just don't think this is happening. They know all the eventualities of where Brolin's coming from. K-Serato 21 and 10 in this game as well. He's continuing where he started this morning against FaZe, and without the bomb, 16 seconds, 15 HP. Brolin is trying his best here, but I just don't think this one is possible. The nade might catch him, and you know what? It will. Furia go a map up in their home event, and they're 1 away from the playoffs. And Vitality for sure, it should be celebrated, without a doubt. Furia and Mouz, though, on toward Mirage. This should be a Mouz win, but should is a strong word. Can Furia upset them and get themselves through to the arena playoffs?
Let's see. Let's see. CT start, of course, for Furia. A little bit of early damage both ways. Fallen gets dinged. Shuhei gets tied. Yuri has to let them up in towards Con because he's mollied out. K-Serato, will he be cleared? Anta is no. 1, 2, looking for 3. Oh, K-Serato, what are we doing? Surely not the 4th. K-Serato, the man, the myth, the monster in this round. He looks for the 8 and he's going to get it. All 5 lines them up, mows them down. Sit down, says Vamos indeed. Mouz, in a similar vein to Nuke, I want to see them get kind of bare minimum 5 rounds. If they can push towards 6, that'd be nice, but obviously they're going to have to really work for it. Skulls up close, he's a good A anchor on his day, and he's good for 2. Surely not a 3rd, he gets full blind, so he isn't given that one.
Okay, Serato this time will wait behind the stairs smoke. Torji getting a bit frisky, and once again, Yuri does some good work. K-Serato does make his play in the end. He thinks it's a good timing, but it's a great catch from Exertion. Now, Cello close CT. Impact's got the bomb, but it's a huge headshot. And now they can choose to go where they like. They know where Yuri got that kill. That'll be communicated between them, but 39 HP on Impact, 43 on Exertion. Yuri is staying in position. And I'm not sure if Mouz necessarily know where he's moved to, just purely because he stayed silent for so long. But thankfully for Mouz, they'll catch him checking toward ramp, and they'll win their opening round.
It will be a buy back in, but I wouldn't exactly call them as fruitful of buys for Fury. I mean, Shadow's got a P250, for God's sake. So it's not exactly like they're wielding all the firepower here. And a FAMAS out for Skulls isn't great, but maybe it is in Skull's hands as he catches a couple of Skulls to kickstart. That's not bad.
Oh my God, man. Oh, I felt like that was just such a simple play from Mouz, the way they peaked it. Maybe it was too simple. They lose 3 players in the first few seconds of the round.
Maybe Cello, if he hightails it, he might actually be able to get over towards the site and get a gun. Because there is guns down towards ramp, so he is running. 3 seconds too. It's going to be close. He'll just about get this AKs, and it's okay. So he gets his AK. Now he buys in towards the armor.
They go through that ramp smoke and just into immediate death. And yeah, Cello, I would say, will find that AK. They survive with all 5 players alive. That is just an extra factor that is a W for Furia. And now in the following round for Mouz, they've got 2 Deagles, the Impact and Brolin. Let's see maybe if we see some of that tasty Deagle in action. Look at the play in mid. It's helped by that fallen flash. His flash assists never seem to waver. Eventually, K-Serato will get caught from under, though, with a good response flash from Shuri. So 4v4, 1 minute 10.
Yeah, actually quite a good pincer there as well from Mouz. I think the only thing is just that Torsley gets caught off guard. He just slightly blindsided by the aggression of K-Serato. He goes in front of the Molotov, where traditionally a lot of teams will try and play behind it. So it does go quiet off the back of that initial engagement. A double Deagle, a Galil, and an AK. It's not the easiest buy to try and wield. Skulls, he knows he's being covered, but he can't hit that shot. Yimfa! Oh, I'm Brolin! What are those Deagle shots?
What did I say about the Deagles, mate? I mean, that's it looks like it's on the jiggle while he's moving, and you know, truth is, it's probably because it is, since that update that we spoke about in map 1. And, well, that has just blown the round wide open and blown it over. Furia will have to save the AK and the M4. Star power, mate.
Yeah, exactly that. That first one is absolutely lovely. And even Brolin's as well from Palace is no mean feat either. It's not an easy shot to hit. At the very least, it looks like Cello will just get out of there.
Oh, a boost. Above the con smokes. This is a bit more unusual. K-Serato waiting for that bottom one to fade. Don't usually see one in this sort of position. Shui will make his way up and they'll drop off of it, realizing the risk and realizing that Palace could be a problem. Shui tries to make his way through and gets deleted. And K-Serato once again is doing great work. He's got that crossfire with Skulls. He takes that one too. Yuri finds Torji and Yimpat. He may get a plant, but he needs a 1v4.
Yeah, never mind getting the first kill there, which is brilliant from K-Serato, but the second just blind firing through the smoke and a little love tap onto the teammate as well, but kills are killed all the same. Healthy nade. Jello. Skulls will get tagged down low, and they are going to give him the respect as well. Yimfat's not somebody that you can doubt. Double flashes coming over. One in towards CT. Core, surely not. Surely not a 1 versus 4. More damage dealt as well, but Yimfat tagged down low. He makes a good effort. Fair play to him, it has to be said, but a round 1 by Furia is all that matters.
I was feeling it for a second there. I was getting tagged up. The fact there was no defuse kit, like you mentioned earlier. Free full buy will come back in. Fallen can now get the armor out if they're a bit more comfortable. First shot puts a hole in that smoke, but got to fall away from it for now. Shui up close con very quickly, and that might be unexpected. K-Serato's going to go looking for it, but he's making a lot of noise, and Shui might realize this is a great time to pounce. Smoke missed, but he can't complete the kill, Shui. It's really awkward. Surely one more bullet will grab it, and it does. And then Skulls thinks he has to help, gets caught by Brolin, and suddenly the round has collapsed for the CT side.
They might just call it. I think we do have to call it here. Torzi, hang on. Yeah, I thought for a second Yuri might have spotted him. He should have heard him. At least the scrunch of the trousers there or something. He's looking for this information. Fallen holds for the pushing towards jungle. Yuri, big one is now what happens to him. He's in trouble in the flames version. Gets one more. Hold on to Cello. Of course, this round is non-existent in terms of the win factor for Furia, but I mean, if he can get a constellation kill or 2, that'd be nice. There's one. Looks for the second. Holds down Mouse 1 to no avail. And that'll be Torzi actually getting his first kill there as well at the end. So he's finally on the board. They'll find a couple of rounds if they want that. And it does look like Mouz have got an advantage. Fallen with the scout. That's pretty lovely. Cello going to play up close here. Now, Skulls has been playing this position quite a lot. So I feel like Mouz are definitely going to be aware
of the players in the positions they are on A. Maybe it's one of those eco rounds that they've practiced and it's worked in prac against full buys. And let's just throw it out at IEM Rio. See what happens. Great flashing toward ramp. Oh, the P250 is, well, I think it's less than about that, the better, I think. The impact will get 2. And in the end, he'll manage to adjust to find Yuri as well. K-Serato is cleared 2, and Fallen is on the wrong side of the map. Only a few smoke bangs could really help out with that, and that is not what we'll be going for. And I think the thing that's most worrying for Furia is that, for me, if they were to have a really good chance of upsetting Mouz on Mirage, they probably needed, it sounds crazy, but maybe even an 8-4 half on CT. Because I mentioned their win rate on T earlier. Does look like it's going to be an A split once again. Mouz have somewhat avoided B in the entirety of the half thus far, which is pretty crazy, unusual.
Yeah.
And, you know, a split B could definitely work in these sort of situations. But last one of the half, they're continuing with their ideas toward A. 40 seconds in the round. Brolin gets the opening, but it's K-Serrato again. Lovely transfer, 15 kills. And now 10 health to spare. Fallen CT catches the impact, big kill. Leaves it down to Torji and Brolin. And Brolin hits another banger, though. 3 kills on the round. Problem is the bomb is so far away. Bottom con with 20 seconds left. Cello's got no armor. 22 HP on Brolin, and he gets the spray anyway. And it is that 8-4 we spoke about. Mouz getting back into gear on Mirage. Yeah, Furia had 7 opening kills, only won 4 rounds. And if you look at the scoreboard, it's not exactly pretty viewing. K-Serrato's been once again the main man, but no one else is positive and no one else is anywhere near. He's got 10 more kills than anyone else on the team, and that's going to have to change, especially on T side. On the side, they struggle so much. Surely, Mouz take this to a third. Let's see, though, we're fast up con. Chewy found a lovely opening tap on towards Cello. Actually going up towards short on the B site instead. Torji is struggling a lot. Knives are out. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What's going on? Someone make a decision. Oh, Impact just puts an end to the madness. And thank you, Jimmy. They are showing presence and control over the map. K-Serrato just being a nuisance in apps, as you can see. And that obviously has kept 2 players there. But there is the position from Torji. Removed by Yuri. That's important. A start. So she'll now try and move ahead of that Molotov, trying to catch the timing on Yuri, knowing he might move away from the angle. There's no noise been made, but he's very aware as Yuri, and he does a great job of that. They're actually completely out of util here, Furia. They've used everything, but thankfully, they've used it to good effect. Brolin is the only risk. He's not being looked at right now, but he's going to need a multi-kill. There's Skulls. There's the bomb planter, and he denies it too. But of course, Yimpat and Shuri are opposite side of the map right now.
Arguably, surely we give this a go. They have a buy-in towards the next round, so why not? Why not see what you can pick up? Any kill they find as well over towards Furia is going to have knock-on effects on towards their long-term econ. So I like the idea about giving this a look in. I mean, Shuhei slowly making his move. Like, as the observers have shown, there's an M4 down that he could upgrade to. Does get a tag onto his Yuri, but ultimately it'll be him to fall. And it will just be Yimfa who keeps hold of the MP9. It's not the worst thing in the world to keep hold. Exactly. Cello looks like he wants to creep through this short smoke. Once again, K-Serrato testing in towards apartments. Look at the position Cello's got, but he just doesn't clear his angles. Torzy playing in towards ladder, where he was in that last round, when he got caught.
Wow.
He'll get one, as Shuhei just peeks in towards middle. Skulls gets blindsided immediately. So already down to 3 in a matter of mere moments.
Impact making a bit of noise the way he's moving around the B-bomb site, and obviously that was just half cleared there by K-Serrato. Those smokes looking to fade, but he is showing exactly where he's playing from, and oh no, my guy's now down to 1 HP. This one is done. Yuri managed to find his way up connector, and as you can see, he's all the way through the A-bomb site, but this might just not mean anything anymore now. Brolin's even guessing, and it's an educated guess as well. Now they know, is Yuri going to clear the second? He does, but Brolin is better. And K-Serrato on 1 point of health from that duel against Yimpat. What really can he do? Mouz 11 to 5. Fury look like they're going for a Palace pop with utility, Tech 9s, and that 1 AK on K-Serrato. Get K-Serrato in, maybe 3rd or 4th. Try and get him some kills. You're going to waterfall down to the side, but Brolin's doing good work. He finds 2 in the end and then falls back to keep himself alive. Shui is there to help too. And they're now just stuck behind these smokes. It's very difficult to deal with, and Brolin does good work once again. He's had a great map as Brolin. Great bounce back from Nuke, and 18 to 7 is his KD.
You got Brolin on the other side, who's looked fantastic individually too. Yimfat, he's going to be tested here. Can he close it out in towards his potentially final round, or is there more to be added here? K-Serrato for 1, but Torzi up close. Shotgun AWPing, only good for the 1 as well. Tech 9, normally good at close, but it's just falling apart. They're getting dropped, but back into a 2 versus 2. Make that 1 versus 2. Yuri gets clipped, and that's going to be the map. 13 to 5. Dust 2 our decider is necessary. We'll catch you after the break.
Yeah, and I think that what makes it the most fascinating is I feel like Mouz have finally settled down, right? We know Furia aren't good at Mirage, but they finally got a win that's a comfortable one. The Dust 2 we saw against Pain earlier was incredibly squeaky. It took a Torji ridiculous 1v2 spray transfer to get that one over the line in regulation. Probably should have gone to overtime. Pain would definitely think that. We're out long early doors on the pistol round, and the first pick will go the way of Skulls. He's got the P250, he's got the Kevlar, and he'll take down Exertion.
Raid boss in this one. P2K at range as well. Going to try and catch a couple of heads from Torzy. He's not getting too far away, but they're not quite connecting, and a smoke on towards the site will allow Cello to scale up this ramp. He's now starting to work. Good for one. Looks for a second. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Beautiful flash from Caterado, has to be said, to facilitate the double there as well. And a bomb plant just in the top of that smoke makes this a very difficult retake. Brolin, Yimfat. Yimfat doesn't even have armor here as well. And to make matters worse, Trav, no kit.
Yeah, I don't think this one is possible, I'm afraid. I might just play for exits and look for some kill reward money for either a force buy or for future nades in the eventual gun round. Every little helps in these situations. The impact will go for those taps from long range, but there is the goosh. Caterado put down to 5 HP, but it's not going to matter. Brolin will now try and fight to get that kill reward, like I mentioned, and he does find one, but it's only one. Good job, Skulls. He will start the round, and he's going to end it as well. Furia get the T-pistol underway with just pure long push.
A 2-0 start for Furia. This is the round we're looking at, though. Mouz in towards their gun rounds. We're going to get the M4s on deck. Fallen going to start well. Orpal, third round, and Orp rattling off very successfully. Of course, he had a very, very slow second map. Only 4 kills to his name, so if we can get him firing on all cylinders, as we know he can at times, and have his moments, if it can be in towards Dust 2, then Mouz are going to feel that pressure.
Yeah, I feel like he's really been focusing hard on the calling in these opening games in Rio today. He had a couple of moments on Nuke, which were stunning, deserves to be said. But, how you say, map 2, and even the game, oh my word, even the game against FaZe earlier on, he wasn't really the main man, but he might be the main man now. Torji gets blindsided. Fallen just rips his head off with the AWP. Suddenly it's a 5 versus 2. They've got full A control. Shuri and Yimpat are holding hands in B tunnels, and I'm afraid it might not be a happy ending.
The, I guess, eco of Mouz in the second, and in the first gun round, which is technically a bonus for them, all going well. And Caterado spotted a gun. They know they're here. Fallen. I don't know if he would have spotted Yimpat, but Caterado should be able to get involved for at least one. Shuhei's moving around this corner. Fallen has let one slip just past it. Hot Flash going to come over as well. Caterado still fighting. Yimfat up close for 2. Looks for 3. Can't quite get it. Semi-expensive, sure, but it doesn't make a difference in the end. Very, very good start from him. 6-1 out the gates. Back into the bite for Mouz. Torzy organized AWP. He was 0-6 to start off in towards map number 2. He's 0-4 here, where Fallen's not exactly lights out, but at least he's having a bit more of that impact that he struggled with. Nade doesn't break open the smoke. Yuri takes a tag through it, but even still, he stays alive in a good position. Oh, no way. Skulls, he should know about him on towards the back side. It's whether he can pounce and punish. Hang on a second. Yeah, Yimfat.
Wow.
He had no idea. Skulls, well played. That is ballsy to do, and it pays off.
This is why we are saying this is a different Skulls. I mean, that is such a great play to make. That smoke's in a weird position. He realizes he can play around it. It looks like Mouz are interested for this retake, so I'll get back to that point in a second. They do have a kit on Shui. They're having to retake B with an AWP and no tunnels presence. Fallen's got that tunnels presence completely locked out. There should be no way Mouz get back into this bomb site. All 3 near window. No. They haven't got much utility. They're just throwing away weaponry here. That is not advisable. They will commit to the save finally. But Fallen, there could even be a chance he cuts one off here, and he will do exactly that. AWP removed. Xertion is very, very stuck. The shot will be missed. He might be able to nab that AWP. He will. And Cello will remain alive, but Mouz seem all at sea on CT right now.
Cello, what are we doing, mate? Cello, hello. What's going on, fella? Knife out, just runs.
Yeah, and going for retakes on B, as I kind of mentioned in the play-by-play, right? Unless you have tunnels presence and an opportunity to come in from a third position, I feel like it's always like 80-85% favoured T, maybe more.
Agreed.
So, oh, what a catch from Torji though. Fallen his bonce will appear, and Torji does well to catch it. But Mouz are now trying to play a bit more assertive. They realise they've been pushed back by Furia in their entire game so far. They've let them dictate the pace. They let them even dictate toward B, as we saw with how Skulls made that brilliant smoke play against the Impact. Lurk smoking toward B as well. The Impact will be wary of something similar happening, but at least they start the round nicely this time, and that is an oversight by Yuri. Why is he not looking toward mid doors? Maybe he thinks his teammate's got his back. It's a weird one, and Exertion...
Yeah, get it.
Oh, gets it in the end, and even gets a second, looking for a third, does some chip damage. That should be Mouz's first.
Nice shot. Not second, though. For Cello behind it. Good round for Mouz to take. And I actually, you know, I say good round, but I actually think that's just a lost round by Furia. A lot of, like you mentioned, oversights, actually.
Shot toward long. He's wanting to play a lot more aggressive toward long doors. Now he's got Torji's help. Oh, he'll shoot between two of them. That's awkward. And now Exertion under pressure. Only a dink. Yuri takes it. And Torji will know there'll be more flashes to come. It's a tag, not a frag on Fallen. And now how does he get away? He can't.
Oh, it's awkward. Shuhei does just slightly catch Fallen jumping in towards Pit. And doing so, he'll line up through that smoke. 4 versus 3. Damage dealt towards Cello as well, but he wheels the AWP. And Shuhei going to reclaim that space over towards Car. It's a good angle to hold now that he's given the luxury of setting up here.
Smoke on mid doors. I like Shuri playing here, even though K-Strato's giving it a glance, and that is a brilliant clear. Shuri had to do that. In a 3 versus 4, you have to try something a bit more aggressive. It looks silly to get caught out by that, but he had to do it. And unfortunately, for Mouz, they now have to save. Furia are going to be 6-1 up, and I don't know, it's nowhere near done yet, but just had a feeling they'd look good starting on this T side.
There's a world in which they might be tempted to calling another one sooner rather than later, maybe especially if this rifle goes awry.
Yeah, the Mouz form on Dust 2 definitely looked a bit more shaky earlier today than it did for Furia. Furia playing a pack-based mentality, and that's how it works on Dust 2. K-Strato tries to get out long, and he was kind of out solo. And that allows Exertion to get that one kill and then fall back away again. And that is a big 5v4 for Mouz. Advantages you just can't afford to let go from here. We know that Furia has taken long, but other than that, of course, Mouz will be happy to let them have it. They've got tunnels now completely cleared as well, thanks to Brolin. That's why Yimpat has left the B-bomb site. So even if they do make their way up long, there's going to be a lot of defensive power to get through for Furia.
Oh my, Xertion, he's just at the net, but now he's actually a little bit exposed to his mid. Now through the smoke. Skulls, good work. That might have been broken open a little bit. Nade is decent. Cello taking the brunt of the damage. Flash going to come over. Pop shot with the AWP, not successful, and still they're trying to scale up. Molotov being held, anti-flash being played by Skulls. He probably will be that first contact for the flash just come over. There it is, but Yimpa actually goes in front of it. That's quite smart to get his one, and he keeps his uneven game. Shuhei under the pressure a little bit. Molotov at his toes as well, as he starts to tick in the flames, going back to Goose, and Fallen at range, utilizes that scope well. Down goes Shuhei. Numbers still level though, backs and forth, but Fallen delivers as Brolin gets core just through that smoke, and it's all down to one man. Torzi got a lead by example. As he catches one, it's just the AWP, but the finders, Torzi goes huge. 1 versus 2, and Torzi comes out supreme. Nice. They needed it, like you mentioned. It'll be a second on the board. Investments both ways. A little bit worse towards that Furia side with that double Galil, that Tech 9 in play. Shuhei, he'll hear these steps. They just go straight into his doors, and look at the pace. Oh my god. Wow. Skulls is straight into the fight. Looks for 2. Can't quite get it. Brolin will trade as well. Yuri answers back for one of his own. Nade breaks open the smoke as Fallen tries to drag attention. This is scrappy. This is messy. It's not good. But they gift the fight back over. Shuhei did not need to go through that smoke. He cost his life, and it might have even cost the round as well. Torze tries to pop flash himself through to no avail. Shuhei didn't need to fight there. That's the big mistake. I think even with Yimvat falling on towards the B side, performing considerably better than Mouz at the moment. 8-2. A couple more rounds left to play in this half. There is a buy to work with short for Mouz. There's a break open of the smoke, and Cello will actually get across. Molotov in towards ramp, but he's got decent spacing here, and he somehow gets away with a kill. He has no right to win that fight on Shuhei.
I don't know how he gets that one. 17 HP, could still do more, but Exertion is still here. They're going to work their way up long ramp now. Smokes are still up. They want to take the initiative while they're up. I'm surprised they're delaying so long. They have the opportunity to push on this one, but Exertion will get one more. They've taken a little bit too long here, Furia. It might catch them off. Good volley towards short. It will at least ward Torji away. But Mouz have so many players in position, and they should know, just play time in this sort of situation. The numbers are great. The low HP on Skulls could be an issue too. Bronlin's going to work his way forward on an AWP, but it's going to work against Skulls. And he sees where last two players are. A jumping leg shot. And it's all down to Yuri. It's a great first, but the trade is always going to come through. And Mouz get an all-important third.
Yeah, it's a good round, but it has to be said, I think you touched on it perfectly. I really feel like Furia have sort of shot themselves in the foot there.
Upper dark, Brolin has got the off angle. Skulls looking to creep forward. Where does he pick this angle? If you go straight into it like this, you'd expect Brolin to take it, but the little jiggle works perfectly. And now presence shown. Exertion realizes he can run through long doors once again. Yuri just repositioning in mid, and actually with Exertion still here, that could absolutely catch one. Oh, it's very whippy though, and Yuri hits a banger. But now the scale up short can happen. Torji has got one, but has to fall away, and Fallen has just dropped into CT to quickscope Shui. Say 8 seconds for a plant. Oh my word, so much damage done to the both of them. 5 seconds, and Keserato will finally get it down. But Brolin, Torji, and Yimpat need to recover a 3v4.
Oh, how we even got into the spot. Yuri does so well, Fallen as well, and he'll add another to the tally. Flash is great. Skulls is probably dead on arrival, and he will be. But this one, it feels impossible. As long as we don't really fight, we should be fine. But Yuri says, watch this. Brolin gets caught, and that'll be that. Fallen with a 3-piece to finish it off at the half. 9-2 from Furia. They're on track for the map. We'll see after the break. Skulls with that slight raid boss up close could be in for something, but they are going to reposition over towards lower, and Dink on towards Shello. He can't get out of there. He tried to desperately tuck his head, but Yimfa catches him. So a nice opener for Mouz, and a real desperate one as well. They had to get, it feels like they have to get this round and many, many more in kind of quick succession, but it still feels like this is going to be that B hit, and in comes the door smoke.
Mouz not looking to pounce just yet. I think they're waiting for these smokes to dissipate. It's a bit worrying. And look at Fallen being cheeky, but he realizes that falling away is probably the better choice. He's got so much intel, and Yuri, oh, he's struggling to get the final kill, but he does take it on Shui, and that actually drops both those flashes on the floor. Of course, only one can be picked up on Torji. Exertion does really well to find Yuri at least, but Fallen is now here. All three are going to be here, but maybe that's a little bit of an over-rotation. They've got a molly to try and block off some vision in CT. But there is a path through tunnels to B.
Yeah, it's a foot race in which Brolin wins here. Won't spot anything in the cross. This bomb will go down comfortably. These fights are going to be clean, and of course, with that lurking presence of Yim fighting towards door, this is massive. In they come. Yimfa, 10 pounters for one. Scrappy fights as well. Backside, trying to isolate, and it does get one, sure, but it's not enough. Mouz take first blood in the pistol. Super needed, Trav. This needs to be one of many, though.
In the end, Mouz will deal with an awkward situation quite well. Furia are kind of all over the map on that pistol. And then they managed to find the correct path. Realised what was going on. Full eco for Furia in response. So 9-5 is a pretty much guarantee unless something absolutely wild happens. We've got all 5 in mid here. Plenty of dinks. Torji will lose his Galil, but now they know how many players are there, and Brolin's in a good position.
Oh, okay. Only going 1 for 1. That's another gun to work with. Now, an AK and a Galil. It still feels pretty impossible because they've gone towards B, but that's not bad guns to keep hold of.
Yeah, I think... Oh, okay, now...
Okay, now we're on.
Okay, there you go. You see Keserato kind of ran away, then ran back again. The communications are obviously like, guys, do we go for this? We're buying next round anyway. Keeping the AK and the Glil would give us full utility, sure. There's a MAC-10 available now as well. A good jiggle out. They know where Yimpat is. Mouz, be careful. Exertion and Yimpat will get a couple of kills back, and in the end, Yimpat falls off the close tunnels box to get that kill, and they team up to get it done. Ugh, nervy.
Smoke front suicide, but full buy, or foolish buy, Alpha Furia. It's an investment. We've got the MP9s out, but Fallen does have the AWP, and he has looked a lot better in this map.
We have seen a few teams go for this, actually. You know, in a round you expect them to fully invest. You maybe buy up with one and get MP9s around the others, because this round is winnable, and then the round after could be winnable too. Fallen's willing to give it a go with the glass cannon AWP on this. Mouz have been, I guess, gifted an opportunity against lesser weaponry, but these rounds can be just as dangerous, especially when the MP9s are in positions like this. Can be just as good as an M4. They're trying to go through a smoke. So much damage, and KSRATO's got two. Exertion and Torji at least respond, but Skulls has taken that trade in the meantime. 3v2. Mouz are in good positions to at least try and take the site. But then again, they need to recover a disadvantage.
Rolling. Oh, spots two. Bomb goes down. Feels maybe slightly workable. Fallen. His feet were spot to jumping down. Oh, Brolin is a lucky, lucky man. Not for much longer. There's one. Looking for two. Skulls. Collects them.
Damn.
6 feet under. Mouz under pressure now as Furia lock in double digits. Trav, pressure is absolutely on, my friend.
KSRATO will peek forward. Great flash from Fallen. That nade is an absolute chunk on KSRATO, but there's more to come where that came from. Goodness me, it's back and forth. Brolin does well to find Yuri, but 3v2 for Furia. Just need to play these rounds a little bit more carefully, but hang on. Yimpat's flanking up short. 2v2, M4 retrieved. Brolin down to 12 HP. That's very awkward, and actually he'd be run down by Fallen, and 4 seconds on the timer. Yimpat has no choice but to fall away. No time for that plant, or even to get anywhere near it. Furia on 11, 2 away.
Subscribe to ESLCS right now.
If you're a Mouz fan, don't despair. There is the ability, of course, to come through that lower bracket, and don't despair about this round either. Hang on. Yuri's been caught falling away with barely any bullets left. And they could see T-Smoke will block off KSRATO. At least the Molotov will actually spread to find Shui. Recovers it into a 4v4. That's awkward. Shui is, bless him, had a really rough game. And that has not helped Mouz in this one. Exertion trying to work his way up. He has got the M4. And of course, Brolin's got that A1S as well. And in the meantime, the B site has been completely cleared. But unfortunately, they're just losing too much health and too many members. It's a long-range deal from Yimpat. He needs a second shot, though, at such difficult range. It's trying to at least make some distractions to catch out Furia. Oh my word, Torji was almost caught reloading, but in the end they figure it out. It's messy, but they'll know it's now within touching distance.
One more to lock in playoffs. And it just doesn't happen. I mean, look at the investment we've got to work with. Triple Galil, 1 Scout, 1 Tech 9. They go towards mid, Fallen for the first. Shuhei, his tough map continues. And like that might be the end of his map at this rate.
With 3 Galils and a Scout, and look at the setup toward B for Furia. They could not be better in this position. Yuri will show some presence that might lull Mouz into a false sense of security, that there's less on B than there actually are. Surely there's no way to break through this. Cello has found Brolin. The Molotov is going to deal with Exertion, and this is so messy for Mouz. Yimpat will go down. Torji will go down too. And it's a hat trick of playoffs for Furia. 2022, 2023, and now 2024. Kyoto, baby.